And the liberal father said to his daughter, if I've told you once, I've told you a million times. Don't exaggerate. I think the message there is about leftism and liberalism and the mind thing, don't you know? Cha-cha. John Tory, Toronto, Canada, he's running to be mayor of the largest city in Canada. And recently he apologized to reporters and everybody else who would listen for denying that he contributed to Doug Ford's 2010 campaign. And he said, I just don't remember the donation. I'm kind of getting a little bit of stuff back here now, but I didn't remember initially. Come on. Firstly, it was $300. You should have remembered that. And secondly, it wasn't that many years ago when you gave it to a fellow that at the time you kind of liked. Now you don't so much. Of course, you're campaigning against him. He's your opponent. But you know what? Let's look at it from another perspective, another angle here. If you're going to be mayor of a big city and your memory's that bad, you probably shouldn't be mayor anyway. And on the other side of that is, of course, if you do remember and you said you didn't, you're a liar, then you still shouldn't be mayor of a big city like Toronto. Hey, I got an email just a couple of days ago from the GOP, the Grand Old Party. I get a lot of emails from them, and they're kind of good and kind of cool, and I like them. And this particular one says, our nation's guiding document, the Constitution, must be preserved, honored, and valued. And we are fighting to protect that. And it goes on to say, we got to get rid of old commie, good for them. U.S. bankruptcy judge Stephen Rhodes recently has ruled that there is no right to free water and refused to block Detroit from shutting off water to poor people who can't afford their bills. It's kind of an interesting thing going on there. So many people are saying it's our right to have water and it's your right to give it to us for free, I guess. I mean, we already have a system in place that if you can't provide for yourself, whether you're lazy or you can't work or won't work or whatever it is, it's called welfare. You know what? It's already there. And now you want free on top of welfare, double dipping, do you think? I don't think that's very nice. That is a socialist thing to extend as fast and as far as you possibly can. Good for the judge to say no to that. 96% of football players who were involved in a recent study in the U.S., it's been determined that they have brain damage. That's very unfortunate, but you know what? I never knew that 96% of all politicians used to play football. Just saying. The D.C. Council in the U.S. of A. recently voted to grant residents and visitors the ability to carry concealed weapons. They say weapons, it's a gun, it's a firearm, it's not a weapon. Weapons belong over in Iraq, but hey, I'm digressing back to this, in public. You can carry a gun in public, but the bill would establish a regulatory structure that will make it so difficult for gun owners to secure a permit that most of them will probably surrender and say, I can't do this. Kind of sounds like Canada and California, doesn't it? The legislation passed after a federal judge struck down the city's long-standing ban on carrying, they say that word again, weapons. Before gun owners can apply for a permit now, the mayor has to sign. He's a left-wing commie mayor. Good luck with that. He's only signing under duress. He has to sign the bill. And then it goes to the D.C. Police Department. They issue regulations. They set up a licensing framework for that individual. The process, it'll take many, many months. And again, at the end of it, you just want to say, I didn't mean it. Leave me alone and let the bad guys come into my house and kill me. It's easier than filling out all the forms. Those left-wing guys, it's up here. It's called the brain disease. Hey, y'all come back tomorrow. We're going to have more for you from the right. See ya.